Hi, I'm Toby Bowers, Partner Strategy and Programs Manager at Microsoft Australia, and I'm here with Paul, Shaji, and Samir from Oakton. Thanks so much for coming in to talk to us today about Windows 8. Before we get started, Paul, why don't you tell me a little bit more about Oakton's business?
So Oakton is a large consulting and IT services integration company in Australia. We provide solutions to our customers based on a consult, deliver, and then managed applications basis. We tend to work in from the customer experience through to the solution. We have a long-standing relationship with Microsoft and a very strong alliance. And one of the areas we see as really exciting for us is Windows 8, because we think it's a real step change in the market for the way applications get delivered, and an opportunity for customers to leapfrog their competitors and provide a really new user interface and experience for their customers.
That's great. I think what we're seeing just from a market trend perspective is interesting, where we're seeing the convergence of consumerization and consumers looking for real-time content across a multitude of devices, connecting with the demand for the efficiencies that cloud services bring to large businesses. Have you seen any of those type of scenarios and the work that you've done internally with Windows 8 start to translate to those conversations that you're having with customers?
So definitely, I mean, this is really a paradigm shift in the way we are designing solutions now. For the first time, we can design solutions end-to-end, which focus on customer experience. And it's allowing us to leverage this Windows 8 platform in a way we can express the integration that we do at the back end. So it's like having a tile, and this paradigm shift, which we are trying to bring to the market, is it's like a personalized business intelligence dashboard for individuals and in the enterprise. And we can allow integration at the back end, at the process level, to express itself in real time on these tiles. So as an example, I can tell you that the CEOs and CIOs we are talking to are really interested in the ability to present this information. They might be looking at, say, the sales deals they have closed, and it's just available on a tile in front of them. And the integration at the back end, it gives them that customer immersion experience on the dashboard. It could be across different devices, across tablets, and the integration at the back end could be with Azure, in the cloud, Windows 8. And that's the power of the solution that we are seeing. And that's what we are hearing from our customers as well.
So Shaji, can you tell me a little bit more about the customer conversations that you're having?
Yeah. So the customer conversations with respect to different sectors that we operate in, we're seeing a lot of the sectors, for example, in financial services, there's a lot of pressure point being built up in terms of the customer intimacy point of view, and how do they actually, from a channel point of view, bring down the cost to serve. So we're seeing a lot of demand for mobility, is they want to bring out their assets and being able to give those on the mobile devices to the end customers, and then being able to interact with that. And we worked with a financial services client in order to develop those solutions and target that from a Windows 8 perspective. On the other side is the retailers. We're seeing quite a bit of demand from a retailing sector. Again, it's very much driven from a customer point of view. We've developed applications on Windows 8 platform, trialed it out, as to saying from a customer point of view, how do they use it? It's both external to retailers and internal. We're seeing it with property management services, for example, people who manage large properties, retail shopping centers. They're looking at it from an internal perspective. For example, how do they do lease management? How do lease admin actually have the information when they go in to negotiate with someone? And being able to access that information on their fingertips when they're having that interaction is a really powerful story that we're seeing a lot of interactions in.
That's great. And Samir, maybe can you give me a couple examples of how you've made some of those scenarios real from an architectural perspective?
So firstly, we had to go back to the drawing board a little bit to see how we can rebuild the foundations around experience. And we quickly realized that Windows 8 can be leveraged as a digital touch point for our customers, and then build the solution around that in terms of the experience, the relationship management, the content management, and the integration with the processes at the back end, to allow the customers to experience the full power of Windows 8 in this live tile environment. And then we've taken these architectural concepts and solutions and put it forward to our customers and clients, and we're getting really good response. Some of the industries where we've been able to really go in and do concrete solutions in the financial industry, we have been able to actually hook into some of their legacy applications, move them into modernized platforms on the Windows 8, and then get that integration happening at the back end. We've gone out to the retail property sector, and we've even gone out to retailers like big retailers where we are actually deploying a solution where they can stream video comms within their stores, and they are leveraging Office 365 on their mobile platform. So we are introducing enterprise mobility to various customers, at the same time taking them to this new platforms and new way of working with applications.
So for us, typically an engagement would start by doing a customer experience journey mapping. Is to seeing is what is the satisfaction a customer gets when they're interacting with the organization. From the journey mapping, we then convert that into requirements, into saying is how do you actually improve the satisfaction the customer has from a requirements point of view, then translate that into an architecture, and then finally build the solution around it. So then from a customer point of view, they can see is how do their customers interact with it, what does that journey look like, what are the benefits, and how does a solution actually achieve that. So it's kind of a traceability end to end, and typically would take around 6 to 8 weeks kind of scenario.
So Paul, just from a market opportunity perspective, we're obviously optimistic here at Microsoft that it's going to be a big year ahead for us. How is Oakton thinking about this particular opportunity in the year ahead?
Well, I'll start with the market. So that the market is tough, and people are reevaluating where they spend their money. But at the same time, the market's not growing significantly, so people are competing for the same customer base. Our response to that is that we believe a company that differentiates on experience can translate those business requirements and build applications in a quicker way will be more effective, and we think Windows 8 is a great opportunity. So our hiring plan for the next calendar year is going to have a significant increase in the number of people we have on the CRM space, on the online space, on the mobile space, and on the social space. Because we think those elements that you bring together, which Windows 8 enables, is going to give us a really, really good platform for our growth. So we'll be investing for growth, because we know for us to grow, we've got to take market share. And the way we'll do that is just through customer experience. So Windows 8 for us is very, very key.
Well, thanks guys for coming in today to talk to us about Windows 8, and thanks for your partnership, and looking forward to a big year ahead.
Thank you.